Hi. In the wake of the recent demolition that happened in Ikotaleki recently, which led to loss of billions of naira in real estate. Now we see that a lot of people lost their homes overnight. You can imagine a case where someone left in the morning to go to work, and by noon they call the person that, or they are demolishing your house. You can imagine the sadness that comes with this kind of reality. It is really heartbreaking. I must actually tell you, because over the past week, this particular incident has actually not left my mind. I keep asking myself a good number of questions: that where exactly did we get it wrong? Why exactly will someone, spend millions, hundreds of millions to build a property, to buy land in the first place, to build a property and to sell the property, then somebody else buy the property, and at the end of the day, they make this property their home, where they raise their kids, they have their family, and at the end of the day, overnight, we see that these houses are being demolished. Now, we don't see this happen every time in Lagos, Nigeria, or anywhere in Nigeria, but this is an accident, or this is an incident that is actually worth questioning. It is worth our time to think through and to understand that, okay, it's not like these people were just unlucky. It's not like it is a game of numbers. It is actually based on a specific set of questions that were not answered while, deciding on the property to buy. So I believe one of the first questions that has actually been on my mind is, why exactly was the land sold in the first place? The land there was actually on, covering the water channels, on the waterways. And I believe the people that actually sold the land to the developers were aware about this. So why exactly was the land sold? That's number one question. Number two question I have is, did they get a building approval for that land? How exactly did they start building? Did they get a building approval? That's a very important question also to ask. The third question is, before these people bought into these properties, did they get any form of legal advice? A legal advisor or a legal advisor is essentially meant to guide you when it comes to buying your properties. Ensure that you're buying the right property according to the legal perspective, so you don't fall short at the end of the day, just like in this case. And the last question on my mind is, what exactly did their agents have to, had to say about these properties? What was the recommendation of their real estate consultant or agent before they bought into this property? I think it is a very important question, because we see that we have a lot of clients different from different parts of the world. They reach out to us. They say, "Oh, Adiola, I'm looking to buy a property. Yeah, what do you think about this area? What do you think about this location? What do you think about this property?" And we see that we try as much as we can to provide the most unbiased advice to our clients, to ensure that they are actually investing in the right property. And essentially, what I want to talk about, or what I want to share today, are the major dangers that are involved in in you not hiring the right real estate expert or consultant or agent, as it is generally called. The number one danger attached to not hiring the right real estate expert is waste of time. Now, at Excelums, for example, every week we get a minimum of 25 listings from different parts of Lagos, from Lekki, Ikoyi, Aja, Victoria Island, Oniru, even on the mainland. So we get at least 25 listings per week. Now that automatically translates into about 100 listings per month. So, and you can imagine in a year we are having over 1,200 listings in our portfolio. And one thing about this is, if you come and say you need a particular property in any area at all, we are able to quickly surf through our portfolio and recommend the best properties, not just based on the location, based on your budget, based on the purpose by which you are looking to buy the property. Is it for investment purpose? Is it to live? Is it that you need a communal area? Do you need a you do need an area that gives you that privacy, depending on what exactly you're looking out to get. We have all the properties just to ensure that you do not waste your time to look for the property, or you're not working with an agent that does not even have the vast majority of options that you should be exposed to in order to make the right buying or investment decision at the end of the day. So, which is the number one thing you need to look out for before you decide to choose who exactly you want to hire as your real estate consultant or expert. Now, number two is, if you don't find the right real estate expert that has a very good coverage of the market, you most likely will be losing out on very juicy deals in the market. There are times where my clients tell me, okay, what exactly is going on in the market? And we're able to tell them, okay, so these are the properties that are currently undervalued with very good titles, perfect title. They are currently undervalued. If you buy this property, you can actually look at reselling it later at a very high amount. You can, look at flipping the property. So when you talk about property flipping, so there are two ways you go about it. Is either you're buying an off-plan property that they're currently still building, then by the time they are done building, you can now sell it for a higher value. For example, I have a client that bought a property at Ikate for 108 million at off-plan. And right now, the property is currently worth about 165 million. She bought the property in April this year. So between April and October, right now, she has been able to grow our investment by close to 53 million, because from 108 it's currently selling at 160 or 165 million. So you can see that's basically an opportunity for her to flip the property and make huge returns on investment. While the second part is, if you buy an already built house that is currently on distress. So there are so many times where, based on the coverage we have in the market, we are able to find properties that are on distress in the market and have very good title, which you can actually decide to buy into. So, for example, we currently have a property in Lekki County selling for 85 million, a 5-bedroom fully detached duplex selling for 85 million. On a normal day, 5-bedroom fully detached in this area would usually sell for as high as 110, 120 million. But imagine you're able to enter into the market with that amount and you can decide to resell at the normal market value. So that's one of the major importance of ensuring you're hiring the right real estate expert that has very good coverage of the market and is able to bring you the best and the most juicy deals in the market. Now, the last and the most important danger of not consulting the right real estate consultant is the high possibility of investing or buying into the wrong project. Now, one thing I need you to all understand is, many a times, clients always, I need you to understand that um, we're always looking at the price. That's the major problem. I need you to realize that a good deal is not always about the price. It is not always about the price. You need to factor in other factors like the amenities, the estate where the property is. All this goes into the valuation of the property. Also the title, which is very important, the approvals that have been gotten to, to build the property. All these are things that you need to consider before you can now say, okay, this property is giving me this developer is giving me a very good deal based on all these metrics. So it is very important for you to note that you need to hire a real estate expert that gives you credibility and that gives you that confidence that, okay, this particular developer you're looking to buy from is an A-listed developer, is definitely going to deliver or if it is a project that has already been delivered, then you need to be sure that okay, this developer is the one that has actually done the right thing when it comes to um, getting the right approvals for the project, ensuring that the property is not built on, on a committed land or on a land that is meant for a certain facility, just like the case of the Qatar properties that are being demolished, that are being built on the waterways in that particular estate. So one thing I need you all to understand is we should try as much as we can, even though we are trying as much as we can to reduce cost and everything. Please, let's try not to cut corners. Let's try to hire the right real estate experts that are selflessly and genuinely going to get you the best deals in the market, that is not going to lead to loss of investment at the end of the day. Because many a times we are looking, you know, we're looking at the price, we're looking at the fact that, okay, this looks like a very good deal. And at the end of the day, we do not really look into the root title of the property. We don't look into the approvals. And all this has to be done, carefully before you invest. So another thing we want to really avoid is buying a property in a rush. So because they tell you it's just one unit left, there's somebody somewhere that is looking to make payment, you don't want to miss out on this good deal. And at the end of the day, please, I need you to understand, you don't rush to buy a property. This is not grocery shopping. You are buying a property. It is something that has to do with long-term investment, long-term commitment. This is your hard-earned money we're talking about, and you really want to be sure that you're buying a genuine property. And which is why I really want to use this opportunity to um, ask that, please, before you buy a property, ensure you're consulting the right real estate consultant. You're consulting someone that is definitely going to be providing you professional services, unbiased, without any form of, without any form of selfish interest at the end of the day. So which is why I'm definitely going to be recommending us at Excelums. We have been able to broker over £1 billion in sales this year, and we've been able to provide this service year in, year out for the past 4 years. Being able to being able to lead over 100 families to their new homes, and we have never had any record of properties getting demolished or clients not being able to get what they've been promised, which is basically why we made this video, to let you all know that please try as much as you can not to cut corners when it comes to buying a property. Ensure you hire the right real estate experts. Ensure you're consulting the right set of people. If you need free consulting, you can reach out to me. My number is on the screen. You can call me and we can look into getting you the right property in Nigeria. So for example, myself and my team, we've been able to broker deals from different spectrums of the market. Looking at, either you're looking at cash, you're looking at mortgage deals. We've been able to do a good number of mortgage deals this year, and or you're looking to buy investment properties, in Lagos, Lekki Phase One, Ajah, in different places. You're looking to buy, land as well in eyebrow areas. You can definitely reach out to us, because it's very important you get a professional to guide you to your property. You need a professional to guide you in acquiring your property. It is very important. So if you're looking at getting free consultation, you can dial my number, call me. Let's discuss how exactly we can get you a property safely in Lagos, Nigeria, as we have always done with different other people, leading them and guiding them to the best real estate investment in Nigeria. Thank you very much for your time. I remain Adiola Sanusi, the best real estate expert in Africa, bringing you the best deals in Lagos, Nigeria. Thank you very much for your time. God bless you.